In every corner of Nigeria, ordinary citizens are proving that their voices matter. These are their stories, with each one connected by the same force, EiE, Nigeria's Office of the Citizen campaign. Through its radio programs and help desks across the country, citizens found their voice, challenged power, and inspired change. In Lagos, one mother's fight for justice sparked change when her son Sean died due to medical negligence. Lilian Essien refused to stay silent. With support from the EiE, Nigeria's Office of the Citizen, and pro bono legal counsel from Templars, she took on the system. With guidance from EiE Nigeria, she filed a petition with the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria and kept the case alive despite pushback, and amplified her voice so she wouldn't be ignored. Against all odds, her persistence led to a rare victory before the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, in a country where justice for medical negligence is almost unheard of. Her courage in Lagos echoed far beyond, inspiring others to demand change in their own communities, like in Zamfara, where schools once lay in silence. Broken classrooms stood empty, but through EiE's Office of the Citizen radio program, citizens' demands were heard and schools reopened, giving hundreds of children a future again. And just as radio gave children back their classrooms, it also gave riders in Enugu the power to stand up against daily injustice, where Okada riders faced daily harassment and extortion. But when they spoke live on EiE's Office of the Citizens radio program, the Commissioner of Police had no choice but to respond. Their seized bikes were returned.
What we want, we say, make them treat us nicely, make them treat us good. We'll not be criminals, now citizens will be.
The demand for fairness did not end in Enugu. It rose again in Calabar, where citizens united against wasteful spending, using Office of the Citizen radio program to demand change. Millions were budgeted for a new state logo, but citizens rose in outrage. On airwaves, in the streets, their protests forced the reversal of wasteful spending. That same cry for accountability was heard in Ogun State, where citizens refused to let public funds be squandered. A governor's plan to use public funds for a trip to London just to congratulate boxer Anthony Joshua sparked outrage. Citizens took to the airwaves, and the trip was cancelled. And as waste was rejected in Ogun, voices in Osun demanded something even more urgent: the revival of healthcare. Decaying clinics left communities without care, but EiE's Office of the Citizens radio program exposed the truth. Soon, healthcare centers were rehabilitated, restoring dignity and hope. From hospitals to polling stations, the spirit of citizen action kept spreading, most powerfully in Lagos, where music and democracy met. At Politic Hall concerts, and EiE's Office of the Citizens radio program drove young people to collect their voters' cards. And on election day, they chose peace over violence. Whether it was crumbling clinic or an election queue, Office of the Citizen helped everyday Nigerians reclaim the power of their voice. And beyond the ballot, the call for dignity reached displaced families in Nasarawa, where the need was as basic as clean water. Displaced families in Ugia faced a daily crisis: no clean water. Wells were unreliable, streams unsafe, water vendors too costly. But through the Office of the Citizen Help Desk, their voices reached the local government. A borehole was dug, and with it, hope flowed again. After the EndSARS protest in 2020, promises of justice rang out. Judicial panels of inquiry sat in 29 states in Abuja. But implementation was slow, and victims were left waiting. EiE and Yaga tracked the panels, researched, interviewed, and published a nationwide report, making government actions visible and demanding accountability. From demanding justice after EndSARS to defending democracy at polls, citizens kept showing up, determined to make their voices count. As Nigeria prepared for the 2023 elections, EiE once again stepped in, this time to help voters find their way. In 2023, voters in Lagos faced confusion. INEC created thousands of new polling units, but only 3 phone lines were available for millions of citizens. EiE responded, updating the Go to My PU web app with Google Maps and launching a 72-hour elections call center. With radio and TV partners, voters got answers. Over 500 received direct support and millions more found their way. From the airwaves of Office of the Citizen radio program to the streets of every state, from Zamfara to Enugu to Lagos, EiE Nigeria's campaign has shown that democracy is not a dream. It is alive, but can only be sustained by active citizens. The Office of the Citizen is the highest office in the land. If you or your company would like to support civic work that keeps citizens' voices strong and Nigeria's democracy alive, visit our Enablers page to join others already funding this movement. And if you would like to discuss how this aligns with your mission or want to set up a meeting for more details, please send us an email at uforma@eienigeria.org.